I'm delighted to be here today at the Witness Protection Agency to participate in this handover of some of the equipment which has been purchased by the EU-funded programme PLEAD, which is implemented by our trusted partners UNODC.
As witness protection, we operate in a very rough terrain, and for us to have received these 3 vehicles, it will ease our work in terms of transporting our witnesses to court, in terms of moving our witnesses from the danger areas to the safe areas, and at the end of it all, we'll have it easy for us to help these victims and the witnesses to access justice. In addition, we have also received some safes which we are going to use, and as you know, we operate also covertly, and our equipment and data is very, very critical in our system. We have to make sure that our data is well secured and well stored. We have also received some recorders, and you know, this is a justice system where everything relies on evidence. So the recorders will help us to record the statements of the witnesses for posterity, and where possible, these recorded statements can also be used in terms of helping us to do our risk assessment, to discuss with the DPP the strengths of the evidence of the witnesses, to be able to know how valuable these witnesses are before court and how important their evidence is.
The work we've been doing with the Witness Protection Agency varies from support to develop their standard operating procedures, induction training for newly recruited staff. I was hearing from Director Alice this morning that over 40 staff have recently benefited from training under the PLEAD programme. But we've also been using enhanced digital technology in these COVID times to make sure that witnesses who are at threat or under protection can also give their testimony digitally, which is, I think, also contributing to more efficient court proceedings.
I took a look at the standard operating procedures at the beginning, the first draft, and the ones we have now. I think they could become an example not only in East Africa but also in West and Central Africa. We've been also helping with the design, graphic design and printing of the social distancing stickers that we are seeing today, as well as the banners that we have. And now the vehicles clearly, when we first did our gap analysis, needs assessment some 2 years ago with you, mobility was one of the key factors that was identified that was hampering at that time efficiency and effectiveness of your service. So now we are this very important day with these 3 babies, as they were called, the triplets. But I hope that this will be just the beginning of the next.
This is a very key part of our work, because witnesses are part of, what makes the cases succeed. So being able to support the WPA in their protection of their witnesses, in their mobility, in making sure that this very, very niche area of the criminal justice process is well covered is really a privilege for us at UNODC, because every trial has to have proof beyond reasonable doubt, and the people who do this proof are the people who we are supposed to be working together with the agency to make sure that they make it to the courts, make sure that they give their evidence and they feel safe and protected.
The equipment you are giving us, I can tell you, they are going in a long way to support the criminal justice system. We'll support the judiciary, we'll support the investigators, we'll support the ESCC, and we support also the ODPP. They rely on us so much in having these critical witnesses safe and sound. And even after testimony, we are also having the human rights part of our components, that we make sure that these people, even after they testify, they are able to live their lives, not different from what they were living when they left to come to the program.
We will be also supporting them in regional efforts, because the idea is that through PLEAD, and probably PLEAD Part 2, the Witness Protection Agency in Kenya becomes a regional center of excellence on how standard operating procedures can link up different jurisdictions in protecting witnesses before they appear before the court.